Hi guys, today another episode, not about Google Ads, but about LinkedIn and my LinkedIn growth. Now, you might know me from LinkedIn or might not, but over the last years I grew my audience to 180k followers, and because I have that amount of followers, I can get new clients because I reach new clients. So, this all started with 0 followers, of course. So today I will discuss how I went from 0 to 180k followers and how I grew my client base. So, a couple of years ago I got a chance to start as a Google Ads freelancer. Around that time I only had one client and worked 2 days. I knew that I had 3 days left that I could work. So, I was like, how am I going to find new clients? Now, here's where it started. I already had some experience with LinkedIn because during my internship we did LinkedIn outreach. So we would send messages to people if they want to have a demo of our product. A lot of the times people were interested and I could sign them for a demo. So I would sign them for a demo, send them to the sales guys, and then they had a meeting and some became a client, even really big names. So when I started as a freelancer, I knew if I want to have new clients, I could maybe use LinkedIn. But the problem was I was a bit shy and I was like, what are people going to think about me? So I started using Indeed in the first. So Indeed I used it, but it's not very good for freelance projects. So I really did not find anything. I had one chance on Indeed and I took it, and then that one became a client. But overall, there were almost no freelance jobs on Indeed. So I was like, I need to find them. And then I was thinking about my internship and how I used LinkedIn for that. It really took some time before I took the step, I think almost 1 year. But I was like, during the 1st of January, I was like, I need to fix this. Otherwise, I need to go back at work in an office. And indeed, I did some job interviews and they offered me the same payment for 5 days as I was getting for 2 days with freelancing. So I was like, why not try this for 1 year? So the first thing that I did when I started was I had some rules. I said to myself, I will give this 1 year. Another rule that I told myself was, okay, I want to post every day to give this a real chance. 1 post per day, not more, 1. I knew that was like a high target, but I had enough free time to do it. So, 1 post per day. Then I found another gap. I just started as a freelancer and my experience I think was not enough, so I should learn way more. I was like, what if I post about all the learnings and the things that I learn, post them on LinkedIn once a day, like I told myself, for 1 year, and then I will see if I get clients. Now, I was like, is there a gap in the market also besides my knowledge? I found news. They did not post a lot about Google Ads news on LinkedIn, but there were websites like Search Engine Land, Search Engine Roundtable who were posting. So I was like, I can also take that stuff and then post it on LinkedIn, because not a lot of people are posting about it and they might find it interesting. PPCers, but also like entrepreneurs who are checking LinkedIn. So I started posting in Dutch every day, one thing, one learning, or news. I started gaining some traction because marketers support each other. I was also doing outreach, so adding people every day and liking other people their stuff. So once you like people their stuff, they will like it back, and that way you get more reach. Then also, when you add people and introduce yourself, they will see your stuff again and they will like it. So my network was expanding and I was creating a lot of content. So I was learning what worked and what did not work. So on LinkedIn, I understand that you have a lot of white space, short sentences, and a picture is very important. Also, the hook was very important, I remembered. So that was what I was doing in the beginning. Now, I was posting in Dutch until I think 10 or 20k followers. Then I stopped with that and I was like, I should post in English because I could reach way more people, and also I could get clients if I would post in English. So I started posting in English and this worked really well. I was getting way more followers and also clients who were interested in me. Now, the thing is about the people who would reach out to me if I could handle their ads or start their ads. They already saw me. So they have seen like 5 or 10 posts of me, maybe even more. And when they wanted some help, they would reach out to me because I was in their head. They were like, I need an ads guy. Oh yeah, I seen Adrian, he posted about Google Ads. So they knew they could reach out to me. One other thing is that I had like a Calendly link on my website so that they could directly reach out to me. I had a good headline where I told I would scale your ads. I had a professional picture and then a good banner where I also told that I would scale ads. So this was very important for me. And with this like setup of posting every day, adding people every day, and then also liking people, I got around 50k followers. Now after 50k followers, I was seeing that a lot of people were doing giveaways and filling their funnel with these giveaways. So you would say comment and react for a file, and then I will send it to you. Like, this was a really good way to expand my network further. And when I started doing this, I was doing once a week a giveaway, and then at the end I was also like but asking people to fill in their mail, and then they would get the file. So that I also had emails if something would happen with my LinkedIn. So that's another way how I grew to around 150k. Now, when I started growing faster and faster, I was also creating more content. Why? I could recycle my old content. This was very important because that's just a very easy way to have more content. So I have a big file where I have all my content that is evergreen that I could always post. Then for the news site, I have also one big file where I can find all kinds of news articles. Then I post a lot about Google Ads, but I also try to do some other stuff. ChatGPT, general marketing, marketing cases, personal experience. It's like I do a lot of different things just to test the waters, just to test, is this also something that people find interesting? But my main thing is I want to be in their head when they're searching for somebody for Google Ads. So started posting more and more and more. Right now I do not add people anymore because I have too much first connection followers. You have a 30k limit. But yeah, basically this is like a real short summary how I grew to that amount of followers. What I could really advise is start posting every day. Just take a block. Make sure you have a content library. Make sure you have an ICP, you know your target. And yeah, basically start testing. And I know it's scary in the beginning. For me, it was also scary, but that was why it was more based around knowledge instead of my person. So that it was easier to post instead of what will people think about me. It was, but this is my knowledge. This is just news. It's like, it's not about me. So right now I'm posting also more because I'm more comfortable with it. But in the beginning I was not. So try to make a small step, the easiest step, so that you can start posting, start liking, start reaching out, start adding people. And based on the feedback that you get from the market, start adjusting things. I would say it could take around 2 or 3 months before you start seeing results. People liking, people reaching out to you. But yeah, the best day to start is today. And I would advise everybody to start posting. Make sure you have like a good topic to post about also, where the market is good for. Try to be really specific, because if you're specific, it's sometimes easier to reach your target audience, and they like your stuff more. So I would say like a Google Ads guy for e-com, a Google Ads guy for B2B, a Google Ads guy for small companies or for big companies, because you can post way more information from them and also tips. So wish you good luck with all these tips. Let me know if you have other questions below in the comments and I will answer them. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.